Hey there, this is Esteban Sanchez from Centrico Digital. We're a marketing agency that focuses on marketing automation, PPC strategy, and marketing strategy for the SaaS industry. So today we wanted to talk about SaaS companies and Facebook ads. So basically the big question here is, should your SaaS company use Facebook ads as part of their marketing efforts or their marketing strategy? For us, the answer is, of course, yes, they should be using it. 91% of the B2B and SaaS marketers rely on Facebook as a powerful tool to drive conversions. This is shocking when you compare it against LinkedIn. LinkedIn has always been positioned as the B2B network by default, and people tend to say that all B2B leads come from LinkedIn, but actually marketers are relying more on Facebook. So the question is why? Why Facebook is important for your SaaS B2B strategy? For starters, they know your audience pretty well. They gather a lot of demographic data, first names, last names, emails, page interactions, group interactions, and we put a lot of our info into Facebook. So then Facebook is going to use all of that info that they've gathered when you trigger Facebook ads through their algorithm, and that will allow them to target your audience more accurately at the right moment and at the right time. So your B2B company might as well benefit from all that information that's already stored and that users have already given them through the network. So that's reason number one, the huge amount of information that Facebook has already. And that's linked also to reason number two, why Facebook is important, and that's the Facebook pixel. So the Facebook pixel, it's a snippet of code that you embed in your website to track visitor behavior. So that way, when you install the Facebook pixel in your website, you can use it afterwards to retarget those visitors through a Facebook ad. So I think pretty much every website in the world has the Facebook pixel already installed, or at least every website that relies on digital marketing. So you might as well benefit from that information, that browsing data that Facebook already has from other websites, and that will allow them to target your B2B audience more accurately as well. So either you have the Facebook pixel already installed and you can retarget your audience, or you can benefit from browsing information that Facebook already has in their algorithm. So that would be reason number two. If you don't have the Facebook pixel on your website already, I would invite you to do so, to install it, because it's a really powerful tool for retargeting. And reason number three is because actually everyone is on Facebook. So I can assure you that pretty much 99.9% of your LinkedIn audience is going to be on Facebook, but they're going to be on different moods when they browse through both networks. So when you're on LinkedIn, you want to probably find a job or follow a particular HR manager, but you want to be focused there. Whereas when you're on Facebook, you probably want to get distracted, you want to see interesting content, you probably want to see a landing page as well and engage a little bit more. So your B2B audience is going to be in Facebook as well, but their mood is going to be different, and they're probably going to be more likely to convert. So that's why. Now, if we know the whys, then we should know the hows as well. So, for instance, custom audiences are a really powerful tool when it comes to using Facebook. If you haven't seen a custom audience on Facebook before, the creation process looks a little bit like this, where you can create audiences based on, for instance, your website activity. If you have the Facebook pixel installed already, you can also segment those audiences through your app activity, or this one, which is kind of my favorite, you can upload your customer lists. So you have your valuable customers that already purchased your app, your software, and you want to retarget them and to keep the conversation going with them, probably for remarketing purposes as well. So you can upload this list to Facebook and target them too. When you talk about customer lists and custom audiences as well, another interesting tool, so I'm going to go back for a second. Another interesting tool that you could use is Lookalike Audiences. So when you have a custom audience already created, you can create a lookalike, or sort of an audience that is similar to your customers. So for instance, what you could do actually kind of as a process on Facebook is to create a custom audience from your existing customers, and then tell Facebook, okay, I want you to find similar people to those customers, and you can actually choose the percentage in which you want those similarities to work. So if you choose, for example, I want a lookalike with 100% distance between my actual audience and the audience that Facebook is going to give me, probably that audience is going to be pretty broad. So my advice would be, don't do lookalikes with 100% setup, because that's going to be too broad. But if you choose, okay, I want to do a lookalike that it's just 1% similarity with my custom audience, then Facebook is going to find that 1% of the Facebook population that actually behaves and is similar to your actual customer list. So then you're going to find those people and you're going to target those people that are more prone to convert and that actually are similar to your most valuable customers. You can also use retargeting tools on Facebook. We talked a little bit about this when we discussed the Facebook Pixel. So you can use that behavior and track that visitor behavior in order to target again those people that land in your website. So we know that the SaaS selling process can be a little bit tricky and can take a little bit of time. But if you surprise your audience by showing them an ad after they visit your website, then that's going to accelerate the conversion process, and that's going to generate a more healthy interaction between your brand and your potential buyers. So yes, the SaaS market and the SaaS lead nurturing process takes a little bit of time, but you can accelerate that by actually retargeting your audiences through the Facebook Pixel. And the fourth tool that is really important as well is the interest targeting setup. So we know that in the SaaS industry, people have really particular interests, and they're going to probably like very, very, very specific Facebook groups or Facebook pages. So if you manage to target through your audiences those interests, which Facebook allows you to do, then you're going to be pretty much sure that you're going to be targeting those people that are prone to buy your product. Because we know that in the SaaS sector, again, I'm going to mention that interests are really particular, and Facebook allows you to target those interests and to reach that audience that is actually a small niche, but that you know for sure that it's going to be there and that it's going to like those pages and those groups. So interest targeting is also a really important tool when it comes to using Facebook ads effectively for SaaS. Now, another thing that we would advise you to do is to create a funnel. When you talk about the sales process for the SaaS industry, you cannot start by promoting your products or service. You need to start by creating an awareness stage. Then you need to, for those leads to consider as well your offer. And finally, you're going to drive a conversion where you show your product. You say, okay, here's my app, here's my software. But first, we would say attract your customers with educational content, with a video, with something that is entertaining and informative as well, but that kind of creates that awareness before starting to sell your products. So Facebook allows you to create a funnel. For instance, when you advertise with a video, then you can track people that engaged with your video and that probably are more prone to go through the next stage of the funnel. So start with ads that promote content first, before promoting your product, before selling your software. First, show them content, and then take people through the sales funnel in order to drive more conversions. It takes a little bit more time, but you're going to get more qualified leads as well in the end. So if you want to know a little bit more about Céntrico Digital and about Facebook ads for SaaS strategy, contact us at hola@centricodigital.com, and we will be more than happy to continue the conversation. See you next time.